Good morning, dear students. This is DPM sir. I am now delivering a short video lecture on notes on the Unit 1 management process. We have several times studied this during the process of the course. But right now we are doing short videos to help you better in the exam, in the coming exam. The subject is work organization and management for the 6th semester students. What is the concept of business? You know, we are going to be a part of our own business, or we will be a part of a business owned by somebody else where we will be working. So the concept of business is extremely important for you. The concept of business is an economic activity that involves the exchange, purchase, sale or production of goods and services. Please note this term, goods and services. That means a business can be for goods and for services also. Goods means manufactured products like car or refrigerator or a kitchen mixer, and services means the medical services, the hospital services, the hospitality services and things like that. Okay? Now, just one moment. So that means business is divided into two parts, goods and services. Okay? Now, with the motive to earn profits and satisfy customers' needs. So the basic purpose of a business is to make money and to earn profit. And to earn profit, you must satisfy the customer's need. If you make a car, it must satisfy the car purchaser or the car owner. If you sell a refrigerator or if you make a refrigerator, that must serve the purpose of the consumer. Now, businesses can be profit or non-profit sometimes. We are concentrating on the profit type of business only. But for knowledge purpose, non-profit organizations are the social service organization like Mother Teresa's organization or NGOs and things like that. So we now understand what is the concept of business. Concept of business is to make money, to make profit and to satisfy the customer's needs, because if you cannot satisfy the customer's needs, you no longer make money, because nobody will buy your product or accept your services. Now, concept of management. Management is an art and science of getting work done through people. Absolutely raw definition of management, that management is the technology, is the science or art or whatever you call it, is to get the work done through people. It is the process of giving direction and controlling the various activities of the people to achieve the objective of an organization. Now we will go into the types of business. Already we have said that in the concept of business that there are mainly two types of business we are discussing. One is business for goods and another is the business of services. So first we will start with the service business. A service type of business provides intangible products. Now what is intangible? Products with no physical form. The service that you get in a hospital or the service that you get in a hotel has no form. It is just a service, but it satisfies the customer's needs. Service type firms offer professional skills, expertise, advice and other similar products, like I said, the hospitality or the medical services. Examples of service businesses are saloons, repair shops, schools, banks, accounting firms and law firms, and I would add hospital and hotels in this category. The Second business is the merchandising business. The second business is the merchandising business. Merchandising business is actually retailing business. That means you know that there are retail shops around your locality who buys the product from the manufacturer or from the dealers and sells it. So buying and selling is merchandising business or a retailing business, you may say. They are also known as buy and sell business. They make a profit by selling the products at prices higher than the purchase costs. A merchandising business sells a product without changing its form. Examples are grocery stores, convenience stores, distributors, and resellers. Now we come to our favorite business, the business for the engineers, that is manufacturing business. Unlike a merchandising business, a manufacturing business buys product with the intention of using them as materials in making a new product. So we get the raw materials in case of a manufacturing business and convert them into a product to serve the customer's needs. Thus, there is a transformation of the products purchased. We buy raw materials in one form and convert them into another form for the consumption of the purchasers. A manufacturing business combines raw materials, labor, and factory overhead in its production process. The manufactured goods will then be sold to customers. So, we convert materials with the help of labor and with the help of factory overheads to convert the materials into goods. Major objectives of management. Major objectives of management are optimize resources. Whatever resources you have, you get the maximum out. That is called optimization. Increase efficiency at all levels. Maximize profits because you want to make money and you want to make more money. Promote personal development. As I already said, that management means the basic raw definition is to get the work done by the people. So you have to develop your people also. Otherwise, why they should work for you? Then maintain quality. You cannot satisfy your customers' needs without maintaining quality. Uphold workplace morale. Again, it is coming back with that personal development, that you have to keep the morale of the people working with you at a very high level, or otherwise you have to keep them motivated. Generate business strategies, identify talent, and ensure availability. That means whatever requirements are there, that you have to provide them, whether it's in the form of a raw material or labor or in the form of capital. The functions of the management. There is no universally accepted list of management functions. Different experts have classified the functions of management in different ways. Knudsen and Dionel have given a very convenient classification of management functions that are generally accepted are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. So these are the 5 major functions of the management. Whoever may give whatever decision, these 5 functions are working at the background. You have to plan, then you have to organize it, you have to provide the manpower required for that, and then you continuously have to direct the manpower and then control so that your output is acceptable to the market. Now we are coming to the 5 principles of scientific management by Taylor. F.W. Taylor was a management expert. He has devised certain management principles. Very simple, but you have to remember this in mind. Number 1 is science and not the rule of thumb. Because we have done it for the last 10 years, so we will do it the same way. This is not science. Science means you have to continuously develop. You have to use the developing technology and change yourself. So there is no scope of any rule of thumb in business. Harmony and not discord. Taylor indicated and believed that the relationship between the workers and management should be cordial and completely harmonious. Difference between them will cause disturbance in the business. Then mental revolution. This technique involves a shift of attitude of management and workers towards each other. The management and workers, they have to work unitedly and not as opposing forces. Cooperation and not individualism, again the same thing. Development of every person to his greatest efficiency. The effectiveness of a campaign, of a company, relies on the abilities and skills of its employees. Thus, implementing training, learning best practices and technology is a scientific approach to enhance employee skills. Now we will quickly go through the 14 management principles of Henry Fayol. These are all within your syllabus, so please carefully study them. Questions might come in this. Division of work. Henry believed that segregating work in the workforce amongst workers will enhance the quality of the product. Distribute the work. Authority and responsibility. If you are responsible for a certain group of people or certain project, then you have the authority to do that. Authority without responsibility will not work, and responsibility without authority will also not work. Strict discipline has to be maintained in the workplace. Unity of command. It's very important. This means an employee should have only one boss. The command must be unity. Not that, 5 people give him directions and he runs in 5 directions. Then unity of direction. Whoever is engaged in the same activity should have a unified goal. The goal decided by the top management should be the goal divided among all the people in the organization. Subordination of individual interest. It comes to again teamwork. Remuneration, which is a very important part of motivation. Centralization. In any company, the management of or any authority responsible for the decision-making process should be neutral. You see, there may be so many branches or so many parts of the organization, but the organization must work from a centralized decision-making authority, and the decision-making process should be neutral for all the branches or all the sectors. Order is again like discipline, equality or equity. All employees should be treated equally and respectfully. Then stability, the employee should always have the strength in mind that his job, he is doing a stable job and his job is secure. Then initiative on part of employees should be always encouraged, and it is a part of motivation also that you encourage the initiative of the people. Union is strength, I don't have to explain. Then there is another point which is a scalar change. Fayol on this principle highlights the hierarchy steps should be from the top to the lowest. You see, this is a chain. It's like that, unity of direction. That the direction comes from the top, and like a scalar chain, like a chain reaction, the decision go to the lowest. These are the contents of the management process. I will tell you some of the important questions from this particular unit. Number 1 is, what is the main concept of business? What is the main concept of business? I have already explained. The main concept of business is making money. So you explain in your own language. What are the major types of business? I have already given the examples of that. It's a good business, service business, and the merchandising business. 3 number question is, what are the major functions of management? I have already told that controlling, staffing, planning, these 5 principles. And then functions of the management. And state Taylor's 5 principles of scientific management. That also you can answer. You can answer these questions when I load this in the YouTube, in the comment box of the YouTube, you can answer these questions. Okay? Okay, best of luck for your exam. Thank you. I stop here.